I mean, really, if you have trouble dealing with sentinels, with siege marines, just go for either jump troops.
I mean, yeah, even a suppression team there for Atlas wouldn't have been a bad choice because the only
Yeah,
thing they can
exactly.
really counter it is the Chaos Lord, and he'd just have to run into the suppression team, which is a really bad way of
Yeah.
countering. So,
I mean, if you don't have the opportunity to get a jump troop, I feel like spotters will do
yeah, spotters would have done nice as well.
uh, would still do less than a jump troop,
Mm-hmm.
but I think in the long run, even better than Catechins.
Yeah, because
I mean, if you don't go
Christof
for
had
the
both of his Chaos Space Marines blobbed up for that game, so a smoke shell would have shut both of them down.
yeah, and maybe save that one sentinel, and even the disruption from the mortar shell
Yeah,
have
would
helped to get
allow
the
the Sentinels
Inquisitor
to
in
get some
melee.
nice range damage in.
I mean, if you get the Catechins with double CSM, get the Demo Man, really.
Mm-hmm.
If
Yeah,
you don't get the
especially.
Demo Man, it's just limiting their effectiveness.
Yeah.
Okay, but we are back to game 3.
Oh, Christof already calling the GG already. That's game 3.
Okay, so Atlas taking the series 2-1. Um, not yet, I think. I feel like.
It'll
Really
be
go
interesting to
for
see if Atlas goes for that same. I mean, Christof obviously has figured it out how to counter it, really. I mean, Atlas didn't execute there in that second game, but
yeah. And Christof can just wait it out until he sees the third unit choice.
yeah.
Chaos Space Marines take some cover to fight the Sentinel.
Yeah. And taking this early damage off is really important as well because it's already lost 200 hit points, so that's gonna he's gonna have to babysit. Atlas is gonna have to babysit the Sentinel a little more with his guardsmen
Yeah.
because of the damage it's already taken.
And I'm still surprised that he forgoes the ground front upgrade for so long.
Yeah, I think that I mean he floats a lot of wreck as he's getting later into tier 1 and into tier 2, so it wouldn't be a like a really out of the option choice, you know. It seems like it'd be a good choice, but
Guardsman taking the garrison. So we might see grenade launchers or the combi flamer. And there's
and
in fact
Atlas, yeah, he's going for the same build. And so is Christof.
so is Christof.
We'll see how it plays out on this map, though. I mean, this map does, compared to Fedrid, it seems a bit more open, especially in that center area, so Sentinel play could be a bit easier to do, but
Longer retreat path.
loses 4 guardsman models there. That's going to be fairly pricey to replace, considering that he doesn't have that sergeant upgrade.
Yeah, he could however just go for the sergeant and reinforce
Yeah,
that.
and then reinforce, but I don't think he's going to do that.
He should do really.
Yeah, he should. It'd
But he
definitely
doesn't.
be more cost effective than just reinforcing them like he is.
Yeah.
Because that's 19 requisition per guardsman.
Now it's another 38 requisition. If he now goes for the sergeant, that would be just a waste of resources.
Mm-hmm.
Always keep that in mind when playing Agile. CSM staying way too open.
He's doing he's done a nice job in both game 2 and this game already at the start of focusing down the guardsmen and getting the Sentinel support system out of the way.
Yeah, and
Although,
I feel like he should go for at least one ground pound.
yeah,
Just
definitely to help to control the Chaos Lord a little bit, because he's just kind of running rampant here. And while his bolter doesn't do a lot of damage, it definitely does do. You just let him chase you around and it will do a significant amount of damage.
Exactly, and even if he doesn't even use the ground pound, he could use it to scale off the CSM out of cover or something like that. Experiencing a little bit of lag here. It says Crazy Man is lagging. You still
Yeah,
there?
I think it's me.
Yeah, if it gets too bad, then you might consider dropping out. But I think it solves itself. Or did you drop?
I'm still here.
Oh,
If it is me, I'll just drop. It's no big deal.
Guardsman taking some losses, and he has upgraded to the Sergeant.
Yeah, I dropped.
Yeah, okay. So I'll take care of the rest of the game, as well as Rupee apparently.
Yep. I can actually comment. Well, I couldn't commentate off Rupee stream because
Yeah, it's a little bit
that's
of
the delay. Yeah.
And why is Rupee stream better than mine? Huh? Huh? No.
Because he's got a name for himself.
Yeah, I don't, so my stream apparently has to be way worse. No, I'm really looking forward to see some more stuff from Rupee. He has a lot of followers, and thus he could really help the community out a little bit more if he starts streaming again and casting and stuff. Doing this fancy community work.
Yeah.
So tier 2 for Christof, way ahead of Atlas. Apparently not really, Atlas is only waiting for some wreck. And Sentinels are both repaired to see double Eternal War again. There's a speed rusher, nice. And one of the Sentinels is in trouble. Guardsmen are dropping models like flies. And we see the Combi Flamer would be really great. Just to deter all these guardsmen.
Especially with the Corn Worship as well, because that would give the Chaos Lord so much chasing potential.
Yeah, exactly. Just run in, do the damage from the bolter, and even if he gets into the fray, he could immolate all these guardsmen.
Yeah, and especially since they don't have their sergeants, that's a lot of bleed.
Yeah, Hammer of the Witches apparently didn't work out this time. And Christof is backcapping some victory points. Going back now. Double Sergeant for the Guardsman. Tier 2 for Atlas. Let's see what Christof is going for. Maybe a Blood Crusher. Some Plague Marines.
A Blood Crusher would be kind of a scary choice though against double Sentinels, considering they can get their missile launchers and a couple volleys take down a Blood Crusher. So I mean, it's an option, but you need to be careful with it, definitely. And since he's only got one heretic squad,
I feel it would be a really interesting choice, just because if you get the Blood Crusher and force Atlas to buy double grenade launchers, missile launchers, you can. He really don't want to lose any of these Sentinels.
Yeah, that would make him invest a lot in Sentinels.
I mean,
which
it's
he really,
50 power.
Atlas seems to try to avoid doing.
Yeah, he does have double aspiring champions on the CSM again. One of the Sentinels dangerously low, second one falling back a little bit. Yeah, now they're just retreating basically. Man, as a German I have really trouble switching between S and TH. But okay. It's funny too to listen to Americans trying to pronounce German language. Okay, so we see a Chaos Dreadnought coming for Christof and some Ogrins for Atlas again. So the Ogrins did well in the first game for Atlas.
Yeah, he did a nice job of pairing them up with the Interrogator's armor, and really just scared Christof, I think, and Christof's army was out of position too, so.
And we see at least one missile launcher on the Sentinel. No, doubles missile launcher. Okay. So
that's gonna really put a lot of pressure on that
CSM
Dreadnought.
Yeah, and if the CSM decide to stay static, those missiles will really punish them.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you can, if you use attack round, you can really hurt those CSM, target them on. However, this map is a little bit tricky because it's down the hill from the top layout.
Yeah.
So hitting with the missile launches is a little bit difficult. But there are the ogres who have upgraded to their bonehead, and we use that to get into combat, destroying the cover from the CSM, and now they're punching the shit out of them. There's Hammer of the Wishes on the Chaos Lord, who still gets his special off. Ogre is dangerously low, not losing a body though. Now they do. Fall back with the ogres, please. Chaos Dreadnought getting hits from the sentinels. One of the sentinels is charging head on, for whatever reason. Chasma Guardsman tries to do damage to the Dreadnought as well. Not very effectively so. Christof still having that victory point lead. And 4 gens up, as well as 2 nodes. That's quite a significant power income.
Yeah, he's got a good economy based off map control that I can see thus far. And the ideal is 4 gens and 2 nodes. It's really all you want to invest in power. You don't want to invest more money.
Yeah. Medal of Fate and Icon of Corn from the Chaos Lord. Icon of Corn, I don't see the reason in this.
Yeah, that seems like an odd choice. Probably one of the better decisions would be to go with the Let the Galaxy Burn, or Armor of the Inferno rather, to force off those guardsmen quicker.
Yeah, and even the Icon of Corn is just, well, you get the heals if you are in melee. You can, however, just use the Demonic Visage to debuff all the stuff.
Yeah, especially the Demonic Visage would work better because he would be nerfing the Ogrins a bit.
Oh yeah, Interrogator's Armor, again, these Ogrins are just running into these Siege Marines. And he really needs to control these Siege Marines because their Inferno Bows do so much damage versus Ogrins.
Yeah, especially when they have their Aspiring Champion as well. That's a lot of range damage coming out of them.
Yeah. And 1 Ogrin already takes the fall. The Heretics, however, are getting murdered by all these guardsmen. And wow, they get away. Lucky, however. Ogrins down to 20 HP, and wow, the Ogrins die in melee to one of these Siege Marine squads. That's
a big loss. Atlas really needed that. I mean, his Sentinels will do alright for countering the Dreadnought from a distance, but that's where the Chaos Space Marines are going to basically go uncountered now. I mean, the Plasma Gun Guardsmen can only do so much.
He even used double ground pound on the Sentinel. It's not even microing them independently. It's not good. It's a triple cap for Christof, and yeah, it's a fun thing that Atlas had already won this series.
Yeah.
And is now struggling. But he got the Dreadnought, so at least...
Yeah, but there's another on the way.
Yes.
I mean, it's not like he can't win, it's just that he needs to be extremely careful with the units he has right now. And he basically has been riding this triple cap for a long time now. I think Atlas may run out of VPs just the way this is going.
Yeah. You see the Holy Brazier from the Inquisitor. Strange choice to go for it this late in the game. And the Chimeras on the way for Atlas.
Interesting choice to go with the Chimera, although he wants to stay with his he wants to keep his guardsmen on the field as well a bit longer.
Yeah, the problem is, I mean, he saw the one Dreadnought going down, but as far as map control goes, he should be knowing that Sir Christof is ahead, way ahead in tech.
Oh yeah, definitely, because I mean, Atlas has only had 2 rec points for a majority of this game, whereas Christof has had 4. So that's a lot of more rec income. So even if he does bleed his CSM, he can easily replace them because he doesn't have much bearing them down. in terms of economy.
Yeah, that's another point that should be considered. The Commissar upgrade for the Guardsman apparently does do a fair amount of melee damage, so if you have the Commissar upgrade, you don't necessarily need to instantly retreat versus unupgraded heretics with Guardsman.
Yeah.
Was Double Sentinel with missile launchers now do their job a little bit better?
He's done a much better job in this third game than he did in the second game of kind of keeping them better healed.
Yeah. On the other hand, he has struggled to keeping up with victory points. Inquisitor now has Rosarius. Strange. I would have gone for the mandate in tier 2.
Yeah, Rosarius is kind of a weaker upgrade. And she is very energy intensive as well, so...
Yeah, I mean, if you wanted the shield, go for the mandate, I feel, in tier 2.
Yeah, especially since he is already tier 2. I mean, Rosarius is a nice tier 1 tanky war gear, but...
Oh, with anti-armor kit Stormtroopers, we took a fair amount of damage to the Chaos Dreadnought, who's still unupgraded. Tier 3 for both players, meanwhile. And Christof is losing his secondary power farm.
Yeah, but this is, I mean, Christof he's got such a big lead. If he gets a Chaos Predator out, I think he'd be under pressure from the Stormtroopers, but the Stormtroopers can't shoot both the Dreadnought and the Chaos Predator at the same time, and...
Especially, yes. And maybe a Mark of Khorne upgrade would really be intense.
Yeah, I mean, if Christof really wanted to, he could even, I don't know how much red he has, he probably could wait for Terminators even.
Yeah, even Terminators would be a nice choice. And he can go for Terminators. He has 500 red almost. Inquisitor almost takes it. And they're the anti-armor kit Stormtroopers, and they will take out this Dreadnought if Christof doesn't respawn. Dreadnought gets down. It's a really strange game, to be honest. Oh, he's going for the Land Raider Phobos for some reason. One of the Sentinel meanwhile dropped.
I guess he just wants to go for complete overkill. I mean, yeah, Phobos is really going to be difficult. I mean, Atlas can't counter that because his anti-armor Stormtrooper kit, those guys aren't tough enough to stay in a fight. I mean, they'll get the melted bomb off in a few volleys, but if Christof just throws his Zinch Marines next to it, he'll wipe them.
Yeah, especially since the Phobos does a fair amount of infantry damage as well.
Yeah, not to mention the Melta guns, they have to get fairly close, and he can just use the Dirge Caster and stun them.
Yes. I think once the Phobos hits the field, I mean, the Sentinel with his missile launcher is one of the more mobile anti-vehicle upgrades that IG can get, but you cannot count on mobility versus a Phobos as well. At this point, I mean, the Phobos, the twin glass cannons will shred this.
Yeah, the Sentinel is going to drop really fast. I think. I also think that the Phobos actually outranges the Sentinel as well. So.
Yeah, I'm not too sure about that, but could be. Emma of the Witches again. Chaos Lord who has some lightning claws.
Yeah, that's kind of an odd choice considering there's nothing but super light infantry out in the Inquisitor, obviously, but...
Yeah, the Ogrins are already gone.
Yeah.
And the Chaos Lord retreats prematurely, I feel. But could have taken out the Inquisitor. Or at least forced a retreat. And there's the Phobos. This Sentinel instantly drops to 20% HP. And one more shot. No, he abandons the chase. Why would you do that? Yeah, it seems like a pathing issue. And the response is a Lemon Ross.
Do not lose your requisition point.
It's not necessarily a bad choice. He's gonna have to pick up the Vanquisher upgrade on it, but
Yeah, I think it's the best choice he can do at the moment with his current composition.
I mean, he could try to go for a Manticore, which wouldn't be a bad choice either, because it would be able to hit the Phobos pretty good.
On the other hand,
it would also kill the Zinch Marines as well if they blobbed up.
Yeah, on the other hand, Christof could just push with the Phobos into the base, and Atlas, there was nothing Atlas could do against this. The Stormtroopers take the garrison on the western side, sorry. Some blob capping from Christof over here, who's floating insane amounts of resources, get something. Predator maybe?
Still wouldn't mind seeing him get some Chaos Terminators out on the field. Even if he does get the autocannon, that'd be really nice.
Oh, he's going for some Terminators?
Opposition.
Yeah, he's going for Terminators. On top of the anti-armor kit Stormtroopers, who are losing 3 models instantly. And
I mean, even if he keeps them with their default bolters, they'll still do really good against all of Atlas's infantry.
Yeah.
And most of his composition, with the exception of the Lehman Russ.
Oh, Sentinel went down, one of the Guardsman squads went down. Lehman Russ taking heavy damage. Yeah, and Atlas really can't really do anything. He's losing on victory points.
Yeah, I mean,
lost a ton of stuff.
He fell behind really early on victory points, and that double. I mean, he did a nice job of killing the Dreadnought and stuff, but
he even killed 2 Dreadnoughts. So.
No, yeah, I actually took out 2 Dreadnoughts, but he never had the map control really, and
yeah, he put up a valiant effort. That's for sure. And yeah, we'll be heading into the second semifinals, I think.